Ребята, всем привет, с вами канал мой Sanches. Сегодня, так сказать, последняя часть игры совет. Сегодня 5-я часть, так что сегодня все должно чем-то решиться. Так сказать, проходим дальше, смотрим, что будет.
Whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their current thoughts.
You take care of getting the lands. It's imperative. I'll take care of preparing our departure.
She has to pay for all the harm she's done to me.
Meanwhile, let us remain on our guard against any last-minute surprises. I know my brother well. He never prepares for war if he has no chance of winning.
Finding out that I'm a demon makes no difference.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
If I'm asking you all these things, it's for your own good, you know.
You are keeping up the good work, I see. But I'm telling you, keep your guard up. Everyone is rather on edge right now.
Don't make me your competition, de Richet. You are no match.
Сегодня, так сказать, все должно решиться, то, что касаемо этих островов, которые они хотели передать Вашингтону. Что же будет дальше? Так, а звук-то есть, вообще не слышно. Да, звук есть. Малая гостиная. 24 января 1793 года.
My friends, here we all are. We are about to definitively shelve Lord Mortimer's absurd project regarding Louisiana. It will only take one of you to oppose it, and we have won. The vote is to be held shortly, so we must keep our guard up. I'm sure Mortimer's preparing something.
Don't worry, Sir Gregory. Nothing can stop us now.
Beware, Johan. We mustn't underestimate him. So, I'll ask you to return to your rooms and stay there until the conference. And if one of Mortimer's team comes knocking at your door, no matter what, do not open it under any circumstance. Don't give them the opportunity to manipulate you. Is that clear?
Understood. Good. Count on me.
Right. Let us adjourn. Louis, stay on a moment, if you would. I need to speak to you.
Yes. What can I do for you?
I've known my brother for a long time. I'm sure he has a plan. I'd like you to go and see each member of our group and make sure they remain loyal.
Do you think my father's going to try to turn some of them to his side?
Turn them or get rid of them, I don't know. One thing's for sure. I doubt William will give up without a fight. He'll try something. I'll keep him busy while you check on all of our group. Can I trust you?
Of course.
If there is a traitor in our group, find out who it is, Louis. Find them, then come back and let me know. I'll deal with them personally. I want a landslide victory. I want to teach William a lesson.
I'll go now.
Thank you, Louis. See you in a while.
Видите, он сказал, что я должен как бы это. Ну что, книжек у нас, к сожалению, нет. Ну, так сказать, все так выясните. Верны ли полный его союзник. Минули годы, и Хеджи, и Гуан фон Валер. Фон Вулер. Начали выяснить, верны они ему или нет. Так, минули годы. Раз он сказал, что они в комнате, что все по комнатам, то, наверное, каждый у себя в комнате. Так, значит, мы новые годы, Джануари, Педжи, Роман, Фон, Воля. Так, кто у нас ближе? Годы, Фон, Уиллер. Давайте пойдем Фон. Сижу, на факт, имени, вещи, Педжи. А где годы? А, годы. Давайте тогда пойдем к Фон Уиллеру, потому что к нему как бы ближе. Говорим с ним. Да, я правильно иду. Ну, комната следующая. Вот его комната.
Monsieur Johann van Wunder. Why is his study in such a mess? Looks like Volner's planning something. What a mess. Looks like Volner was interrupted.
Так, не понимаю, ты выяснишь, что с Елизаветой приходим всякие границы перевода, да? Завершить, что мы запрягли на место, найти с Сарой, зачем же было сбегать на перерождение, что всей времени, вернее, вроде я уже можно вести усоствовать, ничего, но причем зачем вместе с большим, что я это самому хотите переиграть, и хорошо, хорошо, не договорился, и я сразу
A lot like straw, and he's drawn something in a hurry on this sheet. Straw on his desk, as if to protect something. Yes, someone must have packed something away here. I get the feeling that I've seen that somewhere before. I've seen occult inscriptions like this before. They're not very common. As a matter of fact, I've only seen them once before, around the Lock of Al-Azif.
Конечно, люди понятно, что мы ищем. По идее, я все обыскал. Конечно, очень я понимаю, что мы ищем. Ладно, хорошо, давайте пойдем тогда к кому-нибудь другому. Вот так. Сейчас мы пойдем к другому. Получается, что я не очень понимаю, куда нам идти. Вот, если честно. Вот, ладно, давайте тогда сходим к Thieves. Кто у нас ближе сейчас? Давайте сходим к Thieves, а потом в воду. Хотя, если все еще не по комнатам. Комнату Thieves.
Huh, that's me.
Это его комната. Вот может он ходить.
Monsignor, His Eminence
О, да.
Piaggi.
Вот. Я как-то его пропустил, так получилось.
Your Eminence? Your... God damn it, Your Eminence! Damn, I can't feel his pulse. He's dead. What the hell is going on here? I've got to let Mortimer and Holm know about this.
Can you tell us how you found him, Louis?
I went to speak to him about the conference. I knocked on his door. As there was no answer, I went in and I saw him exactly where he is now. I took his pulse, but it was too late.
William?
Nothing to do with me, Gregory, if that's what you mean. And you?
Of course not. Poor Giuseppe was with me. I had no interest in getting rid of him.
Louis?
Me? Of course not.
No, I thought as much. I was wondering if you had any idea about what might have happened.
Не знаю даже, ну давайте выясним, что мы не знаю, давайте, что ему должно прилет.
I know who might have held a grudge against him.
Really? And who might that be?
Well, it's awkward.
Don't worry. You can talk in front of me, Louis. I gave no such order. And if it concerns one of my guests, I need to know their identity.
Well, there's Mr. von Vollmer.
Johann?
Continue, Louis. Why do you think Johann would have had a grudge against His Eminence?
I heard him making threats. When he tried to attack me earlier, Piaggi stepped in and Mr. von Vollmer swore he would get even.
Gregory!
Wait, William. You mustn't judge Johann prematurely.
Under my roof?
William, if Johann has anything to do with this tragedy, I demand the right to take care of it personally. He knew the rules, and I will not tolerate him attacking a guest like this. I'm asking you to let me handle it.
It's against my better judgment, but permission granted. Don't make a mess of it, though, or I'll take care of him personally.
Very well. I'll be about my business. I will find out exactly how this happened.
Thank you for informing us, Louis. I shall inform everyone that His Eminence has had to return to the continent for personal reasons. I must ask you to keep it to yourself.
If von Vollmer is the murderer, what's gonna happen to him?
He may be Gregory's son, but if he hasn't departed within the hour, I'll take care of him myself. It will not be pretty. A lifetime as a masked servant should cleanse him of the desire to commit an act like that ever again in my house.
Да, ребят, очень, конечно, да, ребят, очень такой, конечно, движ. Так, ну что, ну давайте пойдем поговорим с ним, с Лодырем. Находимся здесь, так. буду, мне останется фон Фелли. Ну, если это фон Фелли нет, то, наверное, он пытается свалить. Мне кажется, вот комната года. Вот вот комната года, да? Да, вот комната года. Это
Duke Manuel Godoy.
да, вот комната года. Его. Вы тоже что-ли? Помните?
Monsieur Bonaparte. Ah, excuse me, I was expecting someone else.
Mr. Godoy, do you have a moment?
Your timing's awkward, Dorishi. I'm expecting someone. I haven't time. Please leave me.
Very well. I won't insist. Looks like he only wants to speak to Bonaparte. I know what I have to do if I want to speak to him.
Вот видите, как бы.
Dorishi, I told you that I did not have time for you. I will ask you to
Смысл
leave me
есть.
alone.
Подходил.
Looks like he only
Так,
wants
ладно.
to speak to
Сейчас
Bonaparte.
решим
I
вопрос.
know what I have to do if I
Мы
want to speak to him.
менопаузу. Так, нам нужен Наполеон Бонапарт. Комната Бонапарта. Комната Бонапарта.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough. Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Вот Наполеон. Давайте сейчас попробуем что-нибудь сделать.
Monsieur Bonaparte.
Louis, do you want something?
Yes. For you to test the Duke's loyalty, since he'll only speak to you. Well,
Whatever it is, I haven't the time. The conference will shortly begin, and I want to be focused. Sorry. Come back and see me afterwards.
I see I haven't much choice.
Что, давайте вселимся в Наполеона.
Seeing as Godoy will only talk to Bonaparte, and Bonaparte will talk to no one, I have no other choice but to borrow his body. Nothing personal here, Napoleon.
Look, I'm sorry. This conference is of utmost importance to me, and I should like to be prepared for it.
Concentrate, Louis. You don't mind if I sit down, do you? I don't want to fall flat on my face when my spirit passes inside you.
No, I don't think you've understood, Dorishi.
Link into his thoughts, Louis. Come on.
I said I did not want to be disturbed.
That's it. I sense something.
What word in leave me alone do you not understand?
Come on, just keep going and get inside his mind. Now.
Too bad for you. You can't say that I haven't. Thank you very much for the loan of this body, monsieur.
Right. Let's not waste any more time, Louis. Godoy is waiting.
Ребят, видите, все, стали Бонапартом, крутяк.
Ah, there you are at last, Bonaparte.
My lord
With
Duke.
a typically French attitude.
Come,
You
let's
are
not...
20 minutes late, without the least excuse. I am risking a lot, monsieur. You seem to forget.
Please excuse me.
Well, what did you want to see me about?
So, let's see whose side he's really on.
I wanted to be sure. You are still going to vote for Mortimer, as planned, yes?
Mortimer? What the devil are you talking about, Bonaparte? I am on Holmes' side, and I intend to vote against Mortimer's project.
Yet, that is what de Richet claims.
Richet? But I do not understand. What does he have to do with it? This is insane. You mean Richet is spreading this rumor about me?
No, no. It's what I was given to believe while in conversation with him.
Ah, well, that is good to know. Of course, I get on well with Lord Mortimer, but I don't want people thinking I'm playing on both sides of the fence. You must have misunderstood, that is all.
Of course, you're probably right.
You see, there is no reason to think that I could ever side with Mortimer.
Oh, that's a pity. He was going to make you an offer.
What are you talking about? Make yourself clear. I do not understand you.
Well, Lord Mortimer was willing to offer you a small fortune as compensation for the risks involved.
He wants to buy me? What kind of a man does he take me for?
Damn it. This doesn't seem to be the right approach.
Please excuse me. I must have misunderstood.
I hope so, because I am not the kind of man to be tempted by any sum of money, monsieur, no matter how generous. Bonaparte, I really don't know what you're playing at, but you seem completely off track. For the last time, I shall follow Sir Gregory for the Louisiana vote, and you can tell Mortimer that I'm not the kind to break my word.
Understood, but
I have nothing more to say. Please, leave me now.
Все, теперь это нам не получилось, конечно. Не тяжело разговаривать. Жалко.
It's time to get going.
Что остался только фан-дюлер. То есть фан-фюллер. Ну вы поняли, фан-фюллер там, как вот фюллер, непонятно фамилия. И получилось у нас узнать, конечно, что-то не то я выбрал, не тот подход. Так, а где у нас фан-фюллер-то? Где у нас фан-фюллер? Давайте, я не знаю, может он в столовой.
Here comes Von
Ой, да.
Vollmer. Home, of course. The scoundrel wastes no time.
Louis, what are you doing here? I promised you I would take care of Mr. Von Vollmer. Everything's under control, don't worry.
Let me speak to him.
Now. I told you, I will take care of Johann personally. Believe me, even though it pains me, he will pay the price.
Very well, but you better keep your word, sir.
That is certainly my intention.
Что с этим нам разговаривать уже не нужно. Опять можно сказать, что мы не полностью выполнили, ну. Так, ну что, давайте в гостиную. Гостиная, ну давайте пойдем пешком в комнату. Почитаемся перед ним. Сказать, не очень у нас все получилось, но что же.
Louis, I was getting impatient. So, tell me, have you been able to speak to everyone?
Absolutely.
And? Did you find a traitor in our midst? What's your opinion of Duke Manuel?
Мы же не говорили с герцогом Мануэлем. Я даже не знаю, кто изменником, не изменником. Если так мы с ними не общались. теперь что-то не очень понимаю. Значит, вот это наш выпад. Не знаю, что это. Ребят, не очень я понимаю. Ну, давайте выберем, что он...
He is a loyal and faithful friend of your cause.
I never once doubted him. Thank you, Louis, for all this information. I only hope what you say is right. The consequences could be horrific.
That is what we are likely to see.
William has moved his pieces. If that's how it is, it's my turn now.
What are you going to do?
Show him that I am not going to be outdone. Prepare yourself. It won't be long before the conference begins. There's just enough time to briefly go over it once more with my guests. Let us meet in the conference room when the time comes.
Что, ребят, есть? Скажем, время, еще не остальное.
Louis, a moment of your time, please.
Yes, monsieur. What can I do for you?
I would like you to hear me out without interrupting. It's in your interest. You are in a perilous situation, and I want to avoid you becoming a laughingstock.
What exactly are you talking about?
The reason why we are all here. You might think you can win, but...
Indeed. It looks that way, doesn't it?
Well, think again. You don't know everything. In actual fact, all of Sir Gregory's team is working for Mortimer. If you vote for Holm, Mortimer will never forgive you. And I can assure you that he is taken down far tougher than you.
Are you threatening me?
Not me, Louis. But you are the only one who hasn't turned against Sir Gregory. Join us. Vote with us if you do not want to feel the wrath of Mortimer alone.
Is that all?
That's all, yes. I just wanted to warn you. Now you are free to vote where your conscience leads you. Good luck.
So, he's the one who's been persuading them all to turn back. I just gotta hope that Holmes managed to pull off his conjuring trick. Otherwise, Bonaparte's right. I'll be the only one voting against Mortimer, and therefore the only one to face the consequences.
My friends, here we are at last, gathered together to close this conference. I would first of all like to thank you all for making the time to be here and lend your services. Gregory, I believe I may speak for both of us when I say that we are honored by your presence here.
You are perfectly right to do so, William. Thank you for putting your faith in us and for coming here to participate in this conference. Thank you for helping us to make the best decisions. And I especially want to thank you, William, for perfectly hosting us at your home during these past several days.
I'm not sure all the guests would agree to that. In any case, Holmes doesn't seem to be himself.
I would like to add that, unfortunately, Monsieur von Wollner has been called away at the last moment and will not be able to participate in the vote. And that is not all. Duchess Hillsborough will also not be voting. The poor woman has suffered a lot of upheaval lately. As she was feeling quite poorly, she apologizes, but she preferred to return to the continent.
The Duchess? I hope it's nothing serious.
Don't worry, Mr. President. I had someone escort her. The Duchess simply needs rest, and now she is in good hands. And finally, Cardinal Piaggi has also decided to leave us, and will not be able to attend the
Видите, осталось
conference.
мало.
I must say, Sir Gregory, you are beset by bad luck.
Indeed, one would think that I am hounded by ill fortune.
Good. I think we can begin. You will vote in turn on the question that interests us today. Are you for or against the transfer of ownership of Louisiana from Spain to France? Duke Manuel?
For.
Damn it. I didn't realize he was also a traitor.
Monsieur Napoleon?
For.
President Washington?
For.
Finally, Monsieur de Richet. What is your vote?
My turn.
Ребят, ну что проголосовать за или против? Я даже не знаю. Что быть честно, вот это как бы. Ну, честно, я даже не знаю, за проголосовать или против. Не знаю. Я даже не знаю, как проголосовать, чтобы быть за или против. Я даже честно, я даже не знаю. Ребят, как за что голосовать? За или против? Как бы, не знаю, что кого, что выбрать за или против. Не знаю. Не знаю, раз уж все это начиналось, то давайте тогда. Давайте все-таки против, наверное, потому что мы же не просто так как бы. Давайте все-таки проголосуем против.
I vote against.
The votes are now cast. So you were not won over by my project. That hurts.
I warned you. You didn't want to listen to me.
Never mind. It will still come to pass.
Traitor! What have you done? You are obliged to respect your word. That is the rule.
The time of conferences is over, dear brother. Let us abandon all this charade.
You don't have the right. What have you done to me?
What have I done? Nothing, Gregory. You did it yourself. A word of advice. In the future, that is, if you have one, don't drink someone else's cup of tea without checking what's in it.
Sir Gregory, what's the matter? William, what have you done?
Not now.
You are mad, William. I will punish you for
Нифига себе, ребят. Все как
He
скульптуры.
will probably try, unless I get to him first.
But I cannot die.
No, you cannot die. You are, however, losing all sense of reason, as well as all your special abilities.
What did I drink?
Can't you guess? There are but few things that can have such an effect on such as we. You would know that if you ever ventured even a little way off of Father's beaten track.
Revenge!
Oh, no, my dear Gregory. You will not be taking any revenge. You will die stupidly, alone, enclosed in that rather withered body.
Help
After
me!
several centuries
Help!
of near absolute power, here you find yourself on your hands and knees, hoping in vain that someone is going to help you. Tell me, what does that feel like? Never happened to me. Can't be good. You cannot leave your body, you cannot project yourself elsewhere. You cannot even contact Father. Go ahead, try. But you are my brother, so I ask you to remember that all this is your own fault. And I want you to understand I get absolutely no pleasure out of it. Well, very little.
You swine!
A new order is born today, brother. Enough of Father's hegemony. After all these years of servitude, I can finally stand up and oppose it. You chose to serve him, whatever his excesses. Now it's up to you to face the consequences of that choice.
Matt, I am stronger than you.
Да, ребят, очень, конечно, интересно. Привет, привет. Так, что здесь? Неудачи, выяснить, что сразу дал задание людям. Никаких неудач нет. Фига не стоят как статуи.
But what on earth is happening? Am I dreaming or?
Louis, it's me, Gregory. Listen, we don't have much time.
But where are we?
Louis, I brought us here. You must act swiftly. I can't hold out for long. William has poisoned me. He must have used the blood of a former demon. I am no longer able to enter the body of someone else. The poison is gnawing away at me from the inside. I'm going to die.
But where are we?
In the ether. What you see is not real. It's only a mental projection created by my spirit. I'm occupying William's spirit at the moment, but I'm not going to be able to keep it up forever. Join me, Louis. Otherwise, all will be lost.
Yes. Yes, I'll join you.
Find a way. Hurry.
I must find them quickly.
Очень нужно ему помочь. Что из этого следует великих формах.
History will remember me and the sacrifices I made.
Dear God, if I lose the war against France, I will be doomed.
Ага. Нет. Ну, короче, где-то в этой комнате. Выйти отсюда не могу.
History will remember me and the
Вот, вот,
sacrifices I
смотрите, вот
made.
картина какая-то. Вот в этом куда-то переместились. Так скажем. Здесь матушка.
But there must be a way. rational and open, Sarah.
Sarah? Is that you?
Louis? Louis, can you hear me? I'm here, Louis. Can you see me?
Of course, but I don't understand.
Oh, merciful heaven. You can see me.
Yes,
Louis, I don't know what's happening, but you must help me.
Look, just calm down.
I can't see you, Louis.
I'm here right in front of you.
No, I can't see you. The caves are deserted. I can't leave, Louis. Help me.
You died.
Died? No! What are you talking about? Look, I am right here.
We're not on the case.
Yes, we are. I haven't moved.
I promise you. I wish you were right, but you're not. It would seem that we're in what they call the ether.
Their world of spirits. I was sure it existed.
The poor woman is completely losing touch with reality.
What you see is not real.
I daren't try understand. Am I condemned?
Привет, да ничего, нормально, вот последняя
Neither of
часть
us
как бы
know
проходим.
anything about this situation, really.
Help me, Louis. You are the first one, the only one to see me. To speak to me. Without you, I'll never get out of here. Don't leave me like this, I beg you.
Не знаю, ребят, я даже не знаю, что выбрать, помочь или не помочь. Все это странно. Да, скоро. Я думаю, что уже на следующей неделе, скорее всего. Я думаю, то, что уже на следующей неделе. Да, что мне не очень понятно, что и как. Давайте скажем, что не
Next
станем
time you want to
помогать.
abduct a child and lie to him his whole life, maybe you'll think twice.
Louis, no! Don't leave me here!
Good luck.
Вот, вы смотрите. Это самое.
Help me.
Даже злая, мне кажется.
Is anyone
Да.
there? I'm all alone.
Emma? What on earth?
We only wanted to play. We didn't mean any harm.
She sounds like a little girl talking. It's me, Louis.
Oh, I know someone called Louis, but he abandoned me too.
What on earth is wrong with her? It seems like her spirit has regressed. What are you doing here?
I was playing.
And who were we playing with?
With my sister, but I can't find her.
Tell me, Emma, is Emily here too?
Emily is always here, but she makes fun of me. She keeps hiding in the shadows to make me scared, and I get scared then. I don't want to follow her in. I'm all on my own now.
Oh man, what can I do? Poor thing seems completely lost.
Everything is fine. Emma, don't worry. Everything's going to be all right. You'll see. I'm here now. Dry your tears.
You aren't going to abandon me?
No, don't worry. You're not alone.
Thank you, sir.
Tell me now, what happened with Emily?
We had a fight. She was always wanting me to hide, I think. But I don't want to play at hide and seek anymore.
Do you know why she always wanted to keep on playing?
The one who wins becomes the princess, and it's never me who wins. But I want to be a princess too.
Okay. Okay. And you like playing with your sister?
Of course, she's my sister.
And do you love your sister?
Yes, but sometimes she gets on my nerves.
But you wouldn't want her not to play with you anymore, would you?
Of course not.
It would be good if you could both play at being a princess together, at the same time, wouldn't it?
Together?
Yes, each with your own stories.
Oh, yes, that would be good. And we would have extraordinary adventures, and we could speak about them together, and I miss her so much.
Emma? Is that you?
It's all your fault. If your mother hadn't betrayed me, all this would never have happened.
Emma, don't be like...
Leave me alone, I don't need you.
Don't take it like...
Leave me alone. Scum bastards! I'll get you back. You've all
Привет,
manipulated
привет.
me. I'll make you all pay. All of you.
Теперь что-то не очень понятно. Что, давайте попробуем, а мы сможем вообще в другое место как бы идти.
But there must be a way. Rational.
Это опять она. Ребят, другое место я не могу, нифига здесь прям все персонажи.
There must be a way.
Здесь, короче,
Rational and
здесь есть еще картина.
Help me. Is there anyone there?
Значит, припожмемся. Прикольно.
What am I doing?
Нормально.
Nothing seems real.
О, смотрите. Все персонажи, нифига.
nothing but a coward.
What a bunch of amateurs you are. Please, keep calm.
What on earth is going on here? I don't understand a thing.
Louis, don't waste any time. Appease them. My thoughts are becoming confused. Help me. Be quick.
Yes, not a minute to lose.
Короче, их надо как-то успокоить. Как это сделать? Сестра Эми и Эмили Кейсбери. Сестра Эмма и Эмили Кейсбери. Что, давайте.
I won't let him attack his brother.
I have to protect my sister. Help me, Louis.
Так, короче, не очень понятно, ребят. Так, сестра Эмма и Эмили Кейсбери. Ну, давайте тогда. Что-то нужно вместе. Что-то не очень громко работает. Так, придется перевести. Ага, это вот так и работает. Так, наверное, сразу слои. Ребят, тогда надо смотреть. Не надо наоборот, мне кажется, смотреть. Вот так, а почему только так? Это Луи вещи. Почему Луи? Может, потому что надо как-то слева направо. Так, значит, микрофон, формы, короче, так. Сейчас посмотрим. Elizabeth Данс, Григорий Холм. Подождите. Elizabeth Данс. Икстюли Мартин. Ну все, по идее, мы открыли.
son to defend me. Yes. But will they make it in time?
По идее, я все делал правильно. Мне не очень понятно. Вещи. Все правильно. Как бы наворотами. О, все. Получается, у нас сестры были перепутаны.
Looks like I've succeeded. They've all disappeared.
Louis, it's worked. But don't waste any time.
Yes, I'm coming.
At least as soon as I found the exit.
Да, конечно, очень интересный движ. Очень интересный движ. Если он его спасет, что же будет дальше?
My own sister. I should have left her to die when the Tsarina caught her. I really am so stupid. It was obvious that she would
Emily?
betray me one day. Louis! Who on earth is Louis? Where are you? I can't see you.
In front of you, Emily.
She can't see me?
Louis, are you dead too?
It's complicated.
I thought Emma killed you.
Oh, yes, that's right. She still doesn't know everything I found out.
Emily, I have to tell you that Emma is dead.
Well, justice has been done. But I thought, how is it that you are here? Can you move around?
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to explain what's happening to us, Emily. Believe me, I'm just as lost as you are.
But you can move around.
Maybe because I'm not dead.
If you are here without being dead, then there must be a way out. Help me, Louis. I am begging you, help me.
I'll do everything I can to find a solution.
You promise?
Yes, trust me. I must go.
Wait, don't leave me. For pity's sake, Louis.
But I must if I'm to find a solution. Be brave, Emily.
Yes, I understand. I trust you.
I'll be back for you, I promise.
Louis, help. Don't leave me. Louis! Louis! Come back!
Ну что же, ребят, включается смотреть, поговорить с ней.
I must be quick.
My memories. I'm losing my sense. Louis? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Pick up the thread of my thoughts, Louis. Of my memories. Make haste. Be quick. And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? Louis de Richet, his son. He brings his 4 children together, and even then he didn't react. And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
This memory is important, but it's as if there's something missing. There must be an order to this.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He knew I would drink it. The rascal knows me better than I do myself. And the cherry on the cake is I drank his
should come back to this later.
Я что-то не очень понимаю, как это делать.
He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference, supposedly to find her sister, whereas Emma hadn't even disappeared yet. Poor wretch was shot as her sister was setting foot on the island. I should have understood that earlier. Charles Francois.
I'm getting carried away here. I must concentrate on the important memories, the ones that led home into this situation.
Что я неправильно, я ошибся что-то. Так. Так, так, снять картину, которая будет о том, что мы решим взяться на острове. Видите в картине, найдите в картине, которая будет, что мы решено собираться на острове.
Dear Countess Dunster, what a pity.
Сложно здесь, конечно.
Charles Francois. France. So much effort. So much wasted time. It was a trap right from the start. I recall Sparta. I recalled Sparta, of my exchanges back then with my brother. I did everything in my power to avoid the Peloponnesian War, but he wouldn't listen. He always wanted more. Father wasn't gentle with William back then, shutting him in the body of Pericles for 8 years, and reducing Athens and its cursed democracy to its knees.
Потому что вот это или что? Что она значит?
And when Elizabeth disappeared, no, it's not possible. I couldn't have missed that. Not me. He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word.
Мне нужно выбрать воспоминания, которые гласит, что можно собираться на острове.
He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing.
Так, следует так, видите, так, вы хочешь так, кто решил, вы целую теорию воспоминаний, будешь их промпалать, видите, примерно картину, которые думают, что знал о своей страховке, который не может ответить в самом
He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that
Нет,
What have I missed?
я что-то неправильно сделал сейчас.
He feeds Louis.
Нет, сейчас там
Continue to see
где-то
he
должно быть
stuffed his poor son with an
какая-то
occult
отца,
knowledge that
видите?
usually takes months to get to our children, and Louis is only trying his best to get by. He doesn't realize he's being led to the slaughter.
Как же выбрать-то? Это прям очень сложно. Здесь все. Надо выбрать шестёр. Здесь я не здесь. Здесь пока здесь.
I recall Sparta,
Я помню Спарту.
and when Elizabeth disappeared,
Остался без нет. Нам надо выбрать сестер.
trap right from the start.
Эту ловушку.
So much effort.
Мне же поначалу было правильно все.
He allowed me to bring Emily back again to his conference. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to his conference. And the cherry on the cake is a
Чай. Что-то мне не очень понятно. Здесь должно быть где-то воспоминания.
and
Кто пришел, что?
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
There's something missing.
Вот что-то
And
тут есть.
coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
Сначала же он говорил. Подождите, а вот, смотрите, там еще есть картина. Вон, видите, там вон Эмили, по-моему, не нужно. Или что здесь? Здесь какая-то картина. Получается, что я могу как бы уйти. Да, что-то сложно. Что-то сложно. Я что-то не могу понять, как это сделать, ребят. Честно. Так, ладно, подождите, есть здесь где-то обучение. Здесь и так, значит, как только вы вернетесь в память, вам нужно будет иметь воспоминания других, чтобы жить их по порядку. Найдите фрагмент картины, в котором помните, что вы например, знала через Божий, которые привезли на он 4 года назад, после будете за память, чтобы следовать, о чем картину, которую вы говорите, что мы разрешили, это картину, которую рассказали, что вот были бы Я не очень понимаю, где у нас, блин... Что нам делать с картинами? Можно изобретение здесь гостям я адрес материк вариант воздух с этим примером в столовой я чуть не знаю, как это пройти. Так. Решайте зацикливать здесь послужение, такой снимок, все эти картины, если через зацикливать телефон, как это мы сделаем. Видите, картины складывают, приходят сквозь него, показывают спальник. Если закрываем, успех показывает еще из скалы, больше последнего задания воспоминания. Уже снова целый григорий, идем в картину на левой части локации. И оказывается в комнате Диоданс, но вопросы о сальде, Демона Григория говорит вещи, я сын, так, подождите, оказываемся в знакомой пещере, скалами специальностью, что слушаем своего Григория, идем в картине участвуем, и оказывается в комнате. Ребят, я что-то вот не очень понимаю, как честно, как восстановить последовательность. Потому что, честно, как я понимаю, первым, так, наличие картины, которую человек знал, что он ответ, так, выходите из лица, должен, и как только вы решили его оставить, вам нужно следить за воспоминанием Грегори, чтобы сможете найти фрагмент картины, в котором помнит, что Грегори знал, что Мартин знал сестры, для которых произошли через 4 года после конфликта. Найти фрагмент картины. А где этот фрагмент картины?
I must speak to you, Louis.
Если честно, я не знаю. Так, вот это о чем у вас?
Who arrives at the same time as Emily?
Кто прибыл? Так. Тут
And coincidentally,
кто прибыл
who
на
arrives at
природе,
the same time
что
as Emily?
именно?
Louis de Richet,
Ведь
his son.
речи.
He
Его
brings his
сын.
fortune
Он забрал на
together.
остров 4 своих детей. И в смысле, там что? Есть правильно найти определенную шумную причину. Есть правильно, которую мы все делаем, что мы сестры. За 24 года назад бывший конфликт.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
There's something missing.
Нет, что-то... Нет,
And
это не то.
who arrives at the same time as Emily?
Вот это?
And the cherry on the cake
Так,
is
нет,
I
это...
drank his cursed tea.
Это про чай. Не то, что у нас был чай.
He allowed me to
Он
bring
же
Emily
его
back
снимали
again to this coffin.
в особняк. Так, может это вот это может быть?
He allowed me to
Я
bring
буду не
Emily back
поясняю.
again to this
Не
conference,
собрали.
supposedly to find
Мне
her sister,
повезло, что
whereas
социальные
Emma
не
hadn't even
прикрыли.
disappeared yet. Poor wretch was shocked
Они
his
уже
sister was setting foot
стояли
on the
внутри
island.
чая.
Should have
Почему не
understood
понял
that
эту
earlier.
фразу?
He
Может
allowed
это
me to bring
воспоминание?
Emily back again to this conference.
No, not yet.
Нет, видите, слишком рано. Он говорит. Вот это будет. И как же меня разочаровали. Это сложно. Честно, вот просто сложно, если здесь ошибешься. Это не то, это видите, здесь Франция, вот может вот это вот две одинаковые картины. Давно готовил мне ловушку. Я 3 года назад назвал, что я известный его дочери. Вот сестры Фэмили.
This is the first event that brought home here. Oh yeah, I'm on the right track.
Вот, ребят, мы нашли, ура. Так, значит, эти программы картины говорили, сестры говорили через так. Здесь заканчивается абсолютно. Есть картина, которая говорит, что есть картина, которая разрешено собираться на собрании. Так, найти картину, в которой говорится, что им разрешено собираться.
I did everything in my power to avoid the Peloponnesian War, but he wouldn't listen. Always wanted more. Father wasn't gentle with William back then, shutting him in the body of Pericles for 8 years, and reducing Athens and its cursed democracy to its knees.
Жалко, что я не... Что вот, может, вот... Нет, это, подождите, это что? Да, ясно, это говорит.
I must speak to you. He feeds Louis. He feeds Louis. I continue to see nothing. He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we usually take months to give to our children. And Louis is only trying his best to get by. He doesn't realize he's being led to the slaughter.
Найдите картину, так, в следующем есть картина, которая говорит, что ему разрешено собираться на собрание. Ребят, где эта картина, которая говорит им? Где эта картина, которая говорит им, что ему разрешено собираться на собрание? Потому что она вот где-то вот сюда спуститься нельзя.
Analysis is correct, but there's no link to what interests me here.
Ага, так. Где же про то, что... Подскажи, я спасаю тебя.
He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference, supposedly to find her sister, whereas Emily hadn't even disappeared. Poor wretch was shocked as her sister was setting foot on the island. I should have understood.
Почему я сразу этого? Привет, привет. Да? Наверное. Чё же делать? Не видите, Найдите первые воспоминания. В смысле найдите? Я же уже нашел. А, найдите первые воспоминания в смысле в том, то, что мы было звонко. Тот и был никого с ними. Привет, да, странно. Я прошел все. Следуйте, помочь жить. Есть картина, которая говорит на радио, что но жил собираться на острове. То есть, я что-то не нашел картину, которая говорит, что им разрешено собираться на острове. Честно, вот. Просто вот нет такой картины еще.
Эта машина в прошлом...
Так. Ну, как же тут пройти, а? Видите, мы не все. Да, как же это пройти? Непонятно. Непонятно, какая следующая картина присутствует при этом. Слушайте это воспоминание. Так, отлично, мне нужно пути. Эти первые воспоминания. И наверное, прийти. Скажите, это какое воспоминание? Это где платок? Где платок? Блин, конечно, здесь сложно. Ошибешься, так ничего не понятно, как бы. Вот. Вот это.
He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference. Supposedly to
I'm on the right track here.
Найдите второе воспоминание. Так, теперь нам надо найти, вернуться к столу, где записки, Там, по-моему, лежит. Все, начинаем.
And who arrives at the same time as Emily?
Так, ну вот, ребята, это когда то, что он
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
удовольствия. Эти третье воспоминание, это было не время. Так, теперь нам нужна, теперь же нам нужен шаш. Это шахматная доска, которая.
He's coming.
Как пойти к шахматной доске.
Dear Countess.
Шахматные доски. Есть. Ну, как раз там уже потом шахматная доска. И потом еще что-то. Ну, конечно, у него воспоминания так прикольно сделаны.
He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word. And when Elizabeth...
Отлично. Так, где у нас так?
I recall Sparta.
Если тут двигается или его воспоминаний. Нет, нам нужно другое.
Dear Countess, do not strike.
Нам нужно другое. Где? Эти четвертое воспоминание. Что мы находили там?
I can't hold out.
Ну, это последнее. Так, ребят, стоп. Я что-то пропустил. Это где-то должно быть воспоминание. Подождите, где-то должно быть воспоминание, которое... Вот какое-то свое воспоминание мы нашли.
I didn't want to believe it.
Видите, вот так. Видите, четвертый раз. Это не оно.
Dear Countess, do not strike.
Может быть, мы где-то находим? Мне кажется, я что-то пропустил. Ну,
I recall Sparta.
А, вот. Ребят, вот до какого мы дошли. Вот. Вот уж вот. Вот это мы что-то я не мог. То, что он раскрыл, то, что он раскрыл. Он раскрыл тайну очень не мог.
And Louis is only trying his best to get by. He doesn't realize he's being led to the slaughter.
Так, выбрать это
He stuffed his
воспоминание.
poor son with an occult knowledge that we usually end here.
Эти пятое воспоминание. А, ну вот, на эти пятое воспоминание это как раз то воспоминание, только вот с кружкой. Даже не знаю, что все не все. Здесь какие-то специально как бы сделаны запутать, что ли, не знаю. Здесь какие-то специально сделаны, что типа они были очень давно. Вот, как бы, знаете, чтобы сбить как бы за хвостов. Не знаю, здесь какие-то вообще, мне кажется, к этому делу не относятся. Если что специально сделали, наверное. Так, вот, ребят, яд. Выбрать это воспоминание. Как счет последний, пятое. Все, ребят, да, мы нашли 5 воспоминаний.
Could I not have seen it earlier? He's going to absorb me. The traitor! No one can stop him now. Hurry, Louis. I absolutely must see you before it's too late. You have managed to follow my thoughts. Come to me. Quickly.
Подожди, так я же сделал его мысли. В смысле? Я же сделал его в порядке. Нет, конечно, было сложно справиться. Ой, а что это такое? Тут новая черта волнолюбия. Шахматы. Картины, карты какие-то. Интересно, это что такое? Сейчас нам опять что-то надо сделать, всего воспоминания, что ли? А, вот он типа где-то спрятан. Сидит, что говорит.
He's coming.
What's happening?
I can sense he's here. He's trying to get inside me, Louis. William has completely lost his mind. He's getting ready to pull out all the stops. He's going to devour my mind, Louis. I'm not going to be able to stop him.
Louis, you are here. I sense your presence.
What?
А, вон он
But he
уже.
can't even see me.
Congratulations,
Нет.
my son. You have succeeded in joining us.
Конечно. Интересная такая птица.
Louis,
Вы
don't let
не
him draw
слышали?
you in there. You are signing your
Сейчас
death
здесь
warrant if you decide to follow him. I won't be there to protect you.
It's over, my son. We have won. A new order can be born.
Louis, I'm so weak. I can feel him entering. I can no longer keep him out. He's coming.
Давайте скажем, что он уже здесь.
He's here.
I can you see him?
He's here. He's coming closer to you.
Where? Louis. I don't want to just disappear. He's inside my mind. I can feel him crushing me.
He's just in front of you.
I'm so sorry, brother. There's nothing you can do to stop me now. You made your choice, and you have lost.
I was wrong about him from the very beginning. He's mad. He must be stopped. You can still do something, Louis. Don't let him get away with it. Please.
Ребят, нам дают выбор: поддержать форум, поддержать мультимер, вот, или не поддерживать никого. Что, как выбрать, я даже не знаю, мне прям даже интересно, что такое выбор, потому что, по идее, я даже про него и не слышал. Как бы вот такой вот выбор. Так что что как бы выбрать, кого как бы поддержать. Привет, что, как, кого поддержать, кто смотрит, напишите, кого поддержать. Вот я вообще никого не поддерживаю. Не знаю. Потому что в интернете я об этом найти, к сожалению, ничего не могу. Наверное, сделано специально так, что с этим легко справиться. Так что не знаю. Давайте выберем, что никого не поддерживать.
Look at yourself, Uncle. You're just as bad as he is. Despite being centuries old, despite all the wisdom you should have acquired, I don't believe in you, nor do I believe in him. You can count on me to do my utmost so that neither of you will succeed in your plans.
You can be so stupid. As for me, I won't be around much longer. So if you want to stand the slightest chance against him, at least make sure you are armed, Louis.
What do you mean?
The lance, Louis. Have you got the lance?
It's over, brother. Don't fight it.
You will be punished for this.
Perhaps, but you won't be there to see it, will you?
Нифига. Ясично.
You will be
О. Отлично. Нормально. В смысле? А, ты звонишь? Сейчас, подожди. Тут у меня тут, блин, тут. А, потому что у меня режим стримера включен. Потому я и не слышу. Тому я и не слышу. Да. Алло.
Чё не берем?
Так у меня, не знаю, у меня включается режим стримера фиолетенький. Я вообще ничего не слышу. Может специально, чтобы не отвлекал.
Режим стримера?
Да, в Дискорде. Я не знаю, он даже, наверное, сам автоматом включается. Я тебе честно говорю.
Стримера?
Да, слышишь? Потому я и не слышу.
Чё, как Steam?
Чё?
Как стрим?
Да не знаю. Чё, я сейчас, по идее, его грохну буду?
Where am I?
It's all right, son. Don't panic. It's over.
I'm back? Where are the guests?
I invited them to go up to their rooms. They're resting. Don't worry.
Понятно.
Gregory?
You should have chosen your allies better, my son.
You mean you plan to get rid of him since the beginning?
For years, Louis. Come now. Would I really have risked everything at such a one-sided conference without having
если
a trump card
поставить
up my sleeve?
аватаркой
What about the conference rules?
в
To hell with the rules. From now on, I'm only
Sure.
following my own rules. Things are going
аватаркой
to
в Steam
change. You'll
наш
see.
этот.
However, I expect you to
Спасибо.
stop your childish
Well,
games and follow me. I gave you
Ну
time to
это
find your feet
в
with
Ютубе,
Gregory,
который
but things are going to get serious now, and I expect a little more
Тут уже
loyalty.
спрашивали, скоро море.
I
Я говорю,
devoured
да,
his soul.
скоро, через пару дней.
But I didn't see you use the Holy Lance.
Indeed not. I didn't need to. Can't you guess how I did it? The Lance of Longinus is just a vessel.
Может,
Louis. It could have been any object that had the blood of Christ on it. The blood of an ancient, more precisely. But I didn't need the blood of an ancient. You see, I have been in dear Lord Mortimer's physical body for longer than my brother has been in Sir Gregory Holmes. Therefore, I am
скоро,
an
море.
ancient, Louis.
Наверное. Надо
Давайте
скачать.
спросим, что он с ним сделал.
What happened in the ether?
I surpassed him.
Я выиграл. Ну я тупой.
What do you mean you surpassed him?
I made sure he was poisoned by my blood before our little chat. Remember the cup of tea in the dining room? I wagered that Gregory simply wouldn't be able to let it get cold. Old habits do die hard.
You put your blood in your tea?
And he put the hangman's rope round his own neck. Ironic, isn't it? Unable to extract himself from his physical body, it didn't take much time for me to absorb him. In any case, what's done is done. I'm going to rest in the dining room. Join me there when you're ready. The time has come to end this little antisocial gathering.
No doubt about it. This family is rotten to the marrow. I did right not to trust them. Right. All I have to do now is confront Mortimer.
Сейчас расшветно.
Чё?
Это интересно.
Чао.
Так, мы на первом. До столовой тут найти.
Now's the time to join Mortimer. Won't be able to go back after.
Кажется, я войду, что-нибудь ходить.
Here we go.
Войду.
Ah, there you are at last.
Привет.
Excuse me, Sir Gregory's death.
Must have upset your plans. Yes, I should think so, given that you gave him your allegiance. But I did warn you to choose sides carefully.
But you didn't tell me you were planning to kill him, you snake. You wish to speak to me?
Yes, but before we begin, I would like you to give me back the Holy Lance.
Зачем тебе копье?
Now that Gregory is gone, you won't be needing it anymore, and I prefer to put it back in its place.
Давайте скажем, что у меня нет никакого копья.
I no longer have it.
У меня нет. Копье Наполеона, и я уже положил копье. Ага. Ну, блин, ясно.
Of course. Here you are, Father.
Как его пришить? А что, его не пришить, что ли?
You wouldn't have been able to do much with it anyway, given it isn't the right one.
You mean I got the wrong one?
Now, don't blame yourself. There was a reason why I put it with all those copies. If you had been forced to use it, you would never have prevented one of us from changing bodies. This conference will have been one of the most eventful I've ever known.
I'll just have to take your word for it.
Before I get to why we're here, you must know that I've been watching you very closely over these past few days. I won't hide the fact that I was disappointed that you did not succeed in saving Jacques Peroux. You handled that situation very badly. As far as the door of my crypt is concerned, it is a pity that you lost your hand while trying to open it. You committed a serious mistake in proving unable to tell your sisters apart, causing the death of the most promising of the two. What an unpleasant surprise it was when I found out that you had tried to warn the Papal States against Gregory and me. Did you really think you could succeed?
Damn it. He found out about that.
But the important thing is that you escaped the worst with Volner, because he could have killed you when you were in the guise of Piaget.
Yes, it was a bit touch and go.
Which leads me to a chat about what I envisage for you now. You are the chosen one, Louis. The one I've been waiting for all this time.
Thank you,
We are going to be able to become one.
I don't quite follow you.
Be proud of yourself, son, for you are the one I have chosen to be my next mortal coil.
Right, but what about me? Am I imagining things, or did he just tell me to my face that he's going to eat me?
Unfortunately, no, you won't survive the transfer. But I want you to know that I only select my bodies from my own children, and that you are the one who has impressed me most. It's far from being my first time, as you can imagine. I didn't think it was possible to find a more promising son than dear Augustus. You can be very proud of yourself.
Wait a second, hang on. Do you realize what you're saying? Are you insane?
Чего?
Oh, calm, my son.
О,
Let's not end
вкусно.
everything on a bad note, please.
Son of a bitch! He's not going to get away with this so easily. I won't let you do it.
What on earth are you thinking? That you'll be able to kill me? This is ridiculous, Louis. Come now, be reasonable.
Что сейчас будет? Что сейчас будет?
Don't
Ну
fight.
ладно, он что сейчас все? Что не так? Что, все так и ну? Все ли изменили все? Или что?
I won.
Я не понял. О, все гости. Что, не сваливать?
Von Vollmer tightened his political and spiritual grip on King Frederick William. On the death of the king in 1797, Johann retired with his wife to his country estate in order to continue his work on his theological and alchemical thesis. Manuel Godoy's close relationship with Napoleon enabled him to claim a part of Portugal, as well as the protection of France upon the fall of the kingdom. He died in the company of his beloved mistress Pepita, after recovering all his titles and properties.
Алло.
Napoleon Bonaparte continued his political and military rise until his self-proclamation as emperor. His excessive ambition would cost the lives of 1,700,000 Frenchmen and leave France poorer and weaker than ever before. Deported and imprisoned by the British on St. Helena Island, he died on the 5th of May, 1821, as an exile to general indifference. During his second term, George Washington had to deal with a number of rebellions. He enraged public opinion by building close diplomatic links with Great Britain, which forced him to give up a third term in office. He retired to his country estate until his death, without being able to implement the annexation of the highly coveted Louisiana Territory. Nothing more was ever heard of Lord Mortimer. His sudden disappearance was a topic of conversation in the European courts, but only for a few months.
Ну, короче, получилось, что не смогли мы его победить. К сожалению, вот на этом и все.
Эх, жалко, конец.
Я что-то даже не знаю почему. Надо было прочитать концовку. Что не знаю, вроде даже странно. Чуть не так стало.
Жалко, что конец.
Даже не знаю, как здесь. Короче, что-то мы не так сделали, потому что здесь, если что здесь еще есть на сайте. Дальше мы что-то сделали не так.
Вон 4 человека смотрят. Всем привет.
Ну все, ребят, на этом все. Мне, конечно, понравилось. Жалко, что не было той концовки, которую я хотел. Ну, все равно, не знаю, игрок прикольный. Я бы еще раз пошел по другой концовке. Ладно, все, всем пока, спасибо, что смотрели. Был канал мой Санчес.
Скоро море, скоро море.
Это один голосом сказал.